Hi, welcome to another edition of Business Today. My name is Vivian Kai Lokko. Last week, we started an exciting conversation with the country manager for RwandAir here in Ghana about the operations here in Ghana, in Africa as a whole, and other things about the airline. We're going to continue that conversation this week. We're hoping to speak on many issues as well. So don't go away. Stay tuned. So tell us about this new aircraft that you're bringing on board and how you intend to use that aircraft to, push yourself higher or beat competition.
Well, to be very honest with you, one of the things that we've also tagged is that it's the first in East Africa. Rwanda is part of the East African community, so I mean the fact that we brought a different product into that segment of the market is something. It's a product that is not new to the aviation world or new to frequent travelers or people who know travel. And in bringing it, and the fact that it's a brand new aircraft, I mean, it's supposed to, first of all, enable us to do long-haul flights and get us into markets that we were previously not serving. If you can't afford a business, you can afford a premium economy, and you're getting something in between the two. You're definitely getting more than an economy passenger, but then now we can also accommodate the numbers when we really want to fly long haul. Apart from that, it has things that you rarely hear about. I mean, Wi-Fi on board. Okay. So you're WhatsApping your relevant other while you're crossing some seas on your way to wherever. You also mobile.
And the Wi-Fi goes across all the classes, or just for the business class?
No, it serves the whole cabin. Okay. It serves the whole cabin, and comes with various packages. You have it for free for a certain amount of time. Okay. Thereafter, you pay for it. Okay. I mean, you can charge your phone on board. So we've got USB.
But you charge you're also not allowing the Samsung Galaxy 7 on board, are you?
Unfortunately, we're not. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not. I mean, the evidence on that is it's over for them. Unfortunately, it's still going on. But
so we have the Wi-Fi, charge your phone, and what else do you have
mobile
on this?
On air.
Mobile on air. Okay.
So in certain countries, because certain countries don't allow it, and certain do. Yes. And if you're crossing over and it's allowed, then you can
use it.
You can actually call. Okay. And apart from that, it's called mood lighting. Mood lighting is a lot of people come to understand once they get into contact with it. When you're taking a long flight, there's certain lights that you can use to actually make someone feel relaxed. Excuse me. Okay. A lot of people get airsick. A lot of people just tend to relax, like in a greener shade of things, rather than just the white with the bright lights of the aircraft. Yeah. So I mean, all those products really are bringing something else. We've got full flat beds in business, so you're sleeping all the way through. If you really came on board tired and you need to catch up. And it's a lovely aircraft, generally. I mean, it flies well. We've got fully certified pilots, people who know what they're doing, people who have been graded, etc. I mean, just like I said earlier, the product is seamless throughout. We just want to get out there and really get people come test it and stick with us.
Okay. Does this the coming on board of this airline is one, right? It's an airline, or how many?
Aircraft?
It's one aircraft, right?
It's one of two.
Okay, one of two. Okay. Yeah. So the coming of the two later for the second one reinforce your plans to move into London, Mumbai, and Guangzhou in the next quarter of next year.
Yes, indeed. Just to touch on the second one, it's the same make, but it's a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, it's got an additional 20 plus seats to it. Okay. So same thing, same product, just a little bit bigger. And yes, it will enable us to get to that level.
Okay, let's come to particular industry issues, and we know that government recently slash the prices of aviation fuel to about 20%. In the same time, we know that government intends to introduce a new tax, as a GCA. I think it will add up to about $10 on the ticketing. But for those who say that we usually see the airlines keep increasing the fares because of the introduction of taxes, this time we've seen something drop. How is this drop in pricing going to channel onto the ticketing that your customers will say?
I would say the two things, yes, they may go hand in hand, they may not. And then again, I would say individual airlines come up with their own ways of conducting their business, right? From our perspective, I mean, we're already a very affordable airline, chances are when you check fares, you will find RwandAir is the most competitive, So yes, we do adjust accordingly here and there, By no means are we going to overcharge. Basically, to begin with, one of our competitive advantages is competitive pricing, So we adjust accordingly, according to market trends. We adjust accordingly, according to the flows of the economy, etc. We set our cushions wherever need be, But at the end of the day, to tell you the truth, yes, we will adjust here and there according to economic trends. If I can just call it that,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm sure you're aware as well that put a halt in operations for our national airline, and we've been trying to revive it for a while. I'm not sure I had RwandAir as one of the airlines that showed interest, but you have done pretty well in running a national airline. If there's any one single advice you give to Ghana in running a national airline successfully, what would it be?
Yeah, that's a good question. Firstly, let me start by recognizing the fact that Ghana has a wealth of experience in aviation to begin with. There are plenty of people that were trained. We have Ghanaians actually flying for us.
Okay.
Yes. That were trained a while ago during the time of Ghana Airways. And this already shows the capacity is there. It really is. So really, I don't think there's anything I'm bringing to the plate.
Yeah, in terms of the experience.
Yeah, the experience is existent, and totally, Ghana has the capacity to do it. About when or what I can offer, I really believe, and if you can dream it, you can achieve it, right?
Yeah.
It's just like us. I mean, earlier. You asked me questions earlier. I mean, we all focus on something and we go for it. So I absolutely believe the potential is there. This is a lovely market. And I also believe that, of course, Ghanaians will be patriotic. The minute the national airline launches, Ghanaians will travel with Ghana Airways. There's no doubt about that. And on our side, obviously, it would be in our best interests. Of course, when everything is put on the table, to work hand in hand with such, So I'm not too sure if I've answered your question, but there's nothing really I bring to the plate when it comes to offering any advice about the launch of Ghana Airways. I believe it will be achieved. I believe it will be recognized, and the capacity is there.
Competition-wise, won't that be a threat to you?
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, that's something that we can't prevent, and neither do we want to. Sometimes competition is healthy, And in Rwanda, that's how we embrace it. Airlines come and fly and they compete. We compete head to head with them. So it won't really be an environment that I'm not used to. We're already facing very big competitors. But I think it would be very pleasurable to see the national airline of Ghana take to the skies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the Ghana's aviation industry, government over the years has said it wants it to be the hub for Africa. What would you say, being a player in the industry, that we are doing right to get us there, and some of the things we need to deal with to propel that ambition faster?
Well, you know, being in West Africa and the fact that a very large portion of the travel, let me say, travelers in Africa resonate from West Africa.
Yeah.
And that is clearly shown by the carriers that come here. We have very large carriers that come here, and the equipment they use is also large. None of these airlines would deploy on such a route if there was no potential or existing market. So that already says a lot about if Ghana was to become a hub, and a hub that effectively has deployed itself for such activity. There is no doubt that the traffic or the revenues or what you're looking for specifically is non-existent. No, it's very existent. Ghana would serve as a good hub in West Africa, most definitely. It points out all the relations are there. You have the travelers. Ghanaians travel. Ghanaians travel, and so the hub effect is there. It's ready.
Great. What would you say we should add on to propel that? Because I'm sure a lot of you in the industry want it to grow faster than it is now, to be able to cash in and make the best out of it. What would you say we need to add on to, gear it up and move it up to the next level?
Well, I know for one, something is already in place, the building of the new terminal. You have all the major players, like, becoming a hub means the airport being able to facilitate, first of all the amount of activity that could be there. I would say, really, it's to just probably get to that point. If a national carrier does a lot to also build the country as a hub.
Yeah.
So I would say it's also linked to the launching of the national airline. The facility in terms of the airport definitely needs to be able to accommodate that. So the fact that it's being increased right now and at a very impressive rate, I can see the works are very much ongoing. That essentially will enable the hub effect to take place, and obviously there has to be a feed and a defeed. That's really what constitutes a hub. Where is that traffic going to come from? It should be international if it's going to be rated a hub. It should be able to handle large volumes of in and out. Transit has to be seamless, because really people passing through is what constitutes a hub. People passing through seamlessly. So the establishment of that traffic in order to create that hub effect is what we really need to be focused on.
Okay.
That's for any hub.
Okay. Yeah. And then finally, before I let you go, what should your customers expect for next year? The big expectation for next year?
Yeah, the expectations are, even I have high expectations. Like I
Share them with them.
Yeah, I feel blessed to be part of RwandAir, to tell you the truth. But yes, this coming year you can expect RwandAir to take you long haul. That's really what we're up to right now. We're going to take you way across the African continent, in the best way possible, just going by our acquisitions, our fleet. Really, you can expect a higher level of service from RwandAir. I mean, we're planning on launching our online check-in, final phases of that, so that even that propels us to another level. We're also exploring more into certain countries that I didn't mention earlier. There's Harare, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
There's Durban, South Africa.
Okay.
You can expect more of an expanse in Africa, in Southern and Western Africa. But the big expectation is the long-haul flights. I think That's really what people.
Which is the UK, China, and India.
Yes.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Yes, most definitely.
Right.
I think you should come on board and come back and.
If I get access to a free ticket to test, then after that we start business.
We'll talk. We'll talk. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to say thank you to Dennis. Let me get it right. Dennis Rwiliriza. Yes, who is a country manager for RwandAir here in Ghana. And my name is Vivian Kai Lokko. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope to see you guys next week. Bye-bye.